Richard González was born in Los Angeles, California in May 1928, the eldest of 7 children. At 12 years old, González's mother bought him a tennis racket. A childhood friend of González, Chuck Pate, called him Pancho and the name stuck. González often truanted from school to play tennis. Because of his truanting, he was not in favor with Perry T. Jones, the head of the Southern California Tennis Association. After a spell in the Navy, González began playing the tennis circuit in 1947. González won his first Grand Slam title at the U.S. Championships in 1948, aged 20, against Eric Sturgis. He then retained the title the following year against Ted Schroeder and turned professional. He lost the 1949 50 World Series by a wide margin to Jack Kramer. Despite winning 3 consecutive Wembley Pro titles from 1950 to 1952, González was not selected to play in the World Series again until after Kramer retired. González won his first of 7 consecutive U.S. Pro titles in 1953, winning his 8th title in 1961. He also won a 4th Wembley Pro title in 1956. In 1954, González won his first World Tour against Pancho Segura, Frank Sedgman, Don Budge, Bobby Riggs and Carl Earn. In 1955-56, he beat Tony Trabert and in 1957 overcame Ken Rosewall. González's toughest World Series wins were against Lou Hode. In a head-to-head tour in 1958, at one stage he trailed Hode 15 matches to 7, but ended up winning the tour 51 matches to 36. The following year, in a round-robin tour against Hode, Ashley Cooper and Mal Anderson, González trailed against Hode 13 matches to 15, but didn't lose a match to Cooper and Anderson, so was the champion once again. In 1960, he won another round-robin World Series. In 1961, he won his final round-robin World Series tour and retired. He returned in 1964, aged 36, and, though past his best, was still a tough opponent and had many victories against Rod Laver, the dominant player of the era. In 1969, aged 41, González won the longest match played at Wimbledon against Charlie Pasarell, a record 112 games, only surpassed by Isner and Mahou in 2010. González retired in 1973. He was married and divorced 6 times. His final wife was Andre Agassi's sister Rita. González died of cancer in July 1995, aged 67.
Yeah, he was a great athlete, and his strokes took nothing out of his body at all. He was just so smooth and graceful and moved like a cat. He turned professional very early, Pancho. He was a player that if he had played at Wimbledon, obviously would have won if he'd have played there a lot more times. He had the game to do it. Just a beautiful, fluent game, a huge serve, and a good all-round game.
González's game is more complete than the present game.
I wouldn't look forward to playing him. Being around a champion is you sort of watch his ways, you watch the way he thinks. He's a tremendous perfectionist who enjoyed sort of life on his terms.
I just happen to think he had an incredible game, and it was very deceptive. It was graceful and it was powerful, but you couldn't see much of it coming, and he just had such natural instincts and ability, but overall, there was grace, and it just got me. He was not a pushover. He had a great personality. He could be fun.
Toughest I played against when he was in his prime was Pancho Gonzales and Lou Hode when he was playing well.
I would have think that he'd have probably had more Grand Slam events than Pete Sampras.
What you can grab out of the history and the way these guys played and their attitude towards the game and building the game and what it took to make the game better from generation to generation, and then to have it topped off with a Pancho Gonzales. I mean, how do you thank somebody for that? I would watch Gonzales play, he'd mesmerize you. It'd be like looking into the flame of a fire. You know, you couldn't take your eyes off of it because you never knew what he would do next. One person to play for my life, it would be Pancho Gonzales. And I kind of relish my life, you know, so I mean, I want to put it in the hands of the one person who was going to go out, win or lose, was going to give you your money's worth, you know, and fight the battle the way it should be.